It's warm. Right, welcome back. Thanks to you guys on the Small Makers Facebook group. I've decided to go something really simple as far as the logo. Something simple enough that I can engrave into things and carve out of wood and produce some stickers. I was thinking the more detailed, the less likely I am to be able to transfer that into projects. I don't know. Anyway, I'll tell you what. I just want to, for you guys with beards, like the bearded woodworker, the bearded giant, and so on. I wonder what that noise was. I've just leant up my radio and turned it on. Anyway. I actually had a nightmare last night. I was looking through Facebook, although the wife pointed out a picture on Facebook of a guy with this much left of his beard, and what he'd done is he'd caught it in I shouldn't laugh really because it gave me a nightmare. He caught it in a belt sander and it ripped it out anyway. So yeah, I woke up in hot sweats last night. So the day after she showed me that picture, I was in here and I was screwing some wood together, and I looked down and my beard was wrapped around the screwdriver. And there's, you know, she's been in here before. She's wandered into the workshop and found me with a grinder or whatever, and my beard just touching it. So I think I might start either wearing a bandana from now on, or get some kind of face mask. I have seen Bobby Duke with a kind of face mask, but they are quite expensive. So if anyone knows anywhere out there that I can get one that's kind of cheap, just literally to keep this away from heavy machinery. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. I'm going to clean the workshop up because it's a state, and then I haven't turned anything for a while. I haven't really used my lathe really much, so I think I might do a small project on the lathe. Don't know, not decided yet. But I'll see after I've cleaned this mess up. I'll figure out something. Right, so I want to turn something. What I thought is something completely random, because there's loads of bowls on YouTube and there's loads of pens and stuff like that. We'll do something a little bit different today. So I've got this piece of mahogany, maybe. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it on the lathe, but I'm going to mount it off center. So I'm going to mount it like that. Incredibly dangerous. So if you're not used to turning on a lathe, to get it more and more, yeah. If you're not used to turning on a lathe, get a bit more experience first. I don't mean to be condescending or anything like that, but this is dangerous because it's an off-center turn and things like to vibrate. Anyway, so I'm going to mount that on about there. I'm going to turn the center of this out, and then I'm going to get the Dremel and start working a channel leading up to what I've turned out and what it's going to be. Instead of, you know, when you're cooking, things like that, instead of chucking your spoon that you're stirring your paella with on a plate, this is going to sit so that you can rest your spoon in it. Don't know if it'll work, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a go. Stick around, see how it turns out anyway. Right, let me get to it. Right, so it's well secured on the back, just 4 screws going through. Right, so everything's tight, nothing can get snagged or whacked. Imagine that coming round and whacking your knuckles. That hurt. I don't know if any of you have got the Hero 5 or Hero 6 out there, but this is quite good, really. So you link it up to your phone and you can actually see what people can see instead of talking to a camera that's not actually pointing at you. It's good. Great. Right, anyway, let's get on. Right, so that's that bit done so far. Just another word of advice for you people out there learning or have just got a lathe. Always switch your lathe off at the plug if you're going to be taking chucks off and things like that. Just be safe. I mean, I've got this the on and off switch on this, got a bit of dust in it, so sometimes I'll turn it off and it will go off, and then a minute later it'll decide that it doesn't want to stay off and it turns itself back on. And that's just, I mean, you're not going to avoid dust, but on an old lathe like this, yeah, things don't work as well as they should. Anyway, so that's out there now. I'm going to get the Dremel out and I'm going to run a channel. Yeah, the Dremel. I did think then for a minute I might router it out. Or shall I? You know what? I'm going to router it out. Why not? I've got the tool. Why not use it? I just had an afterthought. I don't really want to cut that channel straight out. If I can angle it, going from up here level into that, then obviously the spoon is going to sit at an angle. If it's flat, it's just going to look a bit crap. So what I'm going to do, right, idea. That will do it. Right, double-sided tape. You know, I think that'll work. Right, so what you didn't see is I kind of mucked it up, but I fixed it. Oh, God. I can sand that out, but I put this mark across here to tell me where the router bit finished, so I didn't follow through to the end of here. So the idea is to stop there. I didn't, I don't know what I was doing, but I went a little bit further and went into the back of my hollowed out bit. But I fixed it, I've just chucked it back on the lathe and went over it again. So I want this to taper, so I'm going to cut that part with a chisel. Yeah, that's the word I'm after. So I'm just going to widen that with a chisel, smooth it all off, sand it, and hopefully it will be done. Right, so that project worked out okay, sort of. I'll use it anyway, and I suppose everyone else in the house will use it, but there was a few mistakes I made as far as going a bit too far with the router, but it worked out fine. There's no injuries. This worked alright. My beard didn't get caught in the tools. Anyway, so here we are. So we've all been there. We've all been making a paella or something like that, and you've had to get a small plate out of the cupboard to rest all these on. Well, it's going to work. How's that? See, I don't even know if I'm going to coat it with something, I don't know. Might varnish it. I suppose it'll finish it off nice. End of the day, it works. Job done. Right, thanks for watching. Thanks to all you new subscribers and old for sticking around. Yeah, I always say that, but why not? If you like the video, please like it, share it, and I'll see you on the next vlog or build. I think I better get back to clean my workshop up. Alright, see you next time.